How's it, guys? So I'd just like to talk about my bank being hacked last Friday, and also ask all of you if you have any stories or experiences rather to share them, because that's how we can't actually go up against bureaucracy. So this is my way. On Friday, I went into the bank because my e-wallet going to G had never arrived. 2,500 Rand was supposed to be sent to her in the form of an e-wallet, and this is how it went down. I added her as a new person to my contacts in my e-wallet services on FNB online banking. I was sent an OTP to confirm the fact that I was adding a new recipient, and so I confirmed this. At this point, I was asked if I would like to pay this new recipient, and I said yes, and put in the amount of 2,500 Rand, and once again was sent another OTP to confirm this transaction. The number that the number that the e-wallet actually went to was not G's number. It was not the number that I had just added to my phone book. It was a new number that I had never seen before. So what I did is I went and I saved that number onto my phone, and I opened WhatsApp and I took a screenshot of the dude that this money had gone to. I then started my Sherlock Holmes mission of phoning fraud services. FNB Fraud Services told me to phone e-wallet services to find out if the money had been withdrawn, because they couldn't tell me that. So I spoke to e-wallet services. They told me that the money had been withdrawn, and they could even actually tell me the ATM number that it was withdrawn from. So I started making some notes. They then told me to phone FNB online services, and online services were actually quite rude to say, very quickly to say that this has got nothing to do with them, and I must actually phone the fraud line. I said I started with the fraud line, and that was 2 phone calls ago, but anyway, nobody seems to care. So I go and speak to the FNB branch manager. While I'm busy explaining what I've just told you, she gets a phone call and she asks if she can take it, and I said no, I would actually like some personal one-on-one attention for you, because my bank has been hacked. Money has been taken out my bank, and nobody seems to be taking the situation very seriously. At this point, I was given a more senior manager of the bank, who also then proceeded to phone the fraud line, the e-wallet services line, and the online services line to retell the same story that I've just told you another 5 to 10 times. I was asked the same questions over and over again. Have I seen this number before? No, I've never seen this number before. Is the number saved in my phone book? How can the number be saved in my phone book if I've never seen the number before? Did I receive an OTP? Did the OTP SMS also have the number? I said no. Once the person's been added as a recipient, you don't see the number in the OTP. I was asked that question about 4 or 5 times. At this point, I actually passed the phone to one of the managers, who at FNB also proceeded to lose their cool with the person that they were dealing with at FNB, and found it actually really embarrassing to come back to me and speak to me, because I said, that's exactly like they're treating me like I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot. Your system is broken, and nobody wants to take ownership of the situation. So what are we going to do about this? We're going to fight it, and we're going to fight it, and we fight it until I get refunded my 2,500 Rand. In the meantime, all of my banks are shut. Not just my business bank, my personal bank is also shut. So what did I do? I took the risk of e-walleting myself more money out of my personal bank account, because I don't know when they're going to unlock these bank accounts, and how do you put petrol in the car and buy groceries and dog food and basically keep yourselves alive without a bank account? It's kind of impossible. So, well, not impossible, but it's kind of impossible for me. I've got debit orders going off in a few days, and all of my bank accounts are frozen. Why? Because FNB's system was hacked, and nobody wants to help me about it. Do you know what topped it off for me at the end of this 2.5 hours at this branch? I was then given a printout to write down everything that I just said once again, because I've already written it out twice now, just on little pieces of paper, for the people that are trying to help me at this branch. I said to them, why is my name not filled in? Why is my address not filled in, my company name filled in? Surely your system has all of this information, and how archaic is it to be refilling all of this stuff? It's really, I just don't get it. So guys, please share if you care, make each other aware. How are we going to tackle this big grizzly bear? I don't know. Tell me.